Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and welcome to my craft room tonight. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, and I am excited to be sharing how to make this Splendid Thoughts card with you today. So just let me get over here on Facebook and get this shared to my VIP group from my page. One more step left. There we go. All right. We're up and running. Now, the only thing is, if you're watching and you want to leave a comment, you have to give StreamYard permission to share your name with me on StreamYard. Because otherwise, all I can see is wait till I get over to the comments. All I can see is your name or Facebook user. So hello, Yvonne. Hello, Connie. Thanks. And there's Valerie. Hello. Okay, let me put my mouse out of the way here. So how is everybody tonight? Yay, it's Monday night. One day closer to camping. Yay! Hi, Holly. So, yes, Friday, we're out of here for a week of camping. And I heard on the news today that we're going to have this glorious weather for the entire time we're away. It's not supposed to change and get cloudy until the Friday we come home. Is that exciting? I'm so excited. Oh, hi, Norma. We've always had really good weather when we go up there. But this time it's going to be exceptional. I'm taking flip-flops and shorts with me because I think it's going to be warm during the day. So here in Port Alberni, where I live, which is on Vancouver Island, we're on the west coast, but we're up a canal. We have been the hot spot in BC 2 days in a row, and we've broken records 2 days in a row. We were just a smidge under 30 yesterday and a tiny smidge more under 30 today. It was like 29.9 yesterday and 29.7 or 8. Now they record the temperature out at the airport and it's different than here where our house is. So we were over 30 today. I can't wait, Val. I really can't wait. Okay, enough of me. Let's go and look at my hands. A couple of public service announcements for you tonight. Free shipping tomorrow. Well, actually, if you are in BC, it starts for us at 11 o'clock p.m. tonight and goes until 10:59 p.m. tomorrow night. So you have 24 hours of getting in on free shipping on any order over $100. Now, if you are not planning on putting a $100 order in, get in touch with me because I'm putting a group order in if you live locally, and I'll see about see if there would be benefit to you if you live out of town, see if there's benefits to you ordering here and then get it to you a different way or in the post, in Canada Post. But in reality, if you've got $100 or more worth of stuff that you want to order, you know what your best bargain is? Getting the starter kit, being part of my craft room stampers team, because you pay $135 plus I think it's 7% tax in BC. Now the tax depends on which province you're in, but there's no shipping on that $135, and you get to choose $206 worth of free stuff. Look at that, what it says there. $206 worth of free stuff for only $135. What a bargain. And tomorrow they're releasing that amazing fitting florets bundle that we haven't really got any graphics for yet, so I couldn't print anything out to show you, but Fitting Florets bundle is releasing to demonstrators tomorrow, and it is amazing, let me tell you. Hi, Janet. So you could get that in your kit. Just saying. So you've got the rest of the month to consider the starter kit promotion. You've got 24 hours to get free shipping. Okay. And my class for November, registration is open now, is the same bundle that we're using tonight. It's the Splendid Day. So here's a sneak peek of the cards. So these 3 cards we're making in the class. This one, if you're part of my monthly tutorial subscription, you get the tutorial to make that one. Buy the suite, get the bundle, the cards for nothing. Buy the bundle and get a deeply discounted card kits. Buy the cards plus the products that I'm throwing in, or get the tutorial only option. So if you buy option 3, cards plus, you get the kits for 3 cards, the tutorials for 3 cards, plus half a package of open leaf trinkets, these ones, 2 yards of soft seafoam ribbon, and I'll show you that, this ribbon, and 1/8 of a package of the Splendid Day designer, specialty designer paper, and it's all foily. So you get a 6x6 sheet of all 6 sheets of it, and one 6x6 piece of distressed gold specialty paper. Now, one thing I have to put in here is the distressed gold is not available right now to order, so I may have to send that to you later on, but you'll still get it for the price of that. And when I have to mail it to you separately, no extra charge to you. Now, these products here, you won't be using on your cards. These are after. You will still have all of this to use after you're done the cards. Oh, I can hear an owl hooting out there. Oh, that's cool. Too bad you can't hear it. So here's the card we're going to make tonight. I did show it to you. So this has got the designer paper in the background. I just saw this up on the corner. What is that? Huh. Okay. Uses the designer paper on the front. It's 1 strip of this kind and 1 strip of this time. Hi, Josie. Nope, I'm just getting started. You just missed all the public service announcements. And welcome. Okay, so 2 strips of the designer paper. I put them on a piece of basic white and then cut them out with the deckled rectangle dies. And then, are you ready for this? Are you ready for the inside? I did something really different on the inside, and it's really cool. I love it. Look, the part that I cut off, I used it as a frame on the inside. Look, because I thought, well, what am I going to do with that extra paper? I don't want to throw it away. So I just use it as a frame on the inside. How cool is that? Okay, so there's a couple of die cuts. These are the fine sparkle, I don't know what they're called, fine sparkle adhesive back gems or something. Now this stuff you can find in the, well, thanks, Norma. In the mini catalog. Let me get it open here. Okay, so these products are in the mini catalog. They're on page 64 and 65. This is the suite. Look at those gorgeous cards. So it consists of the stamp set and the dies, the open leaf trinkets, the soft seafoam ribbon. Oh, sorry. And the Splendid Day 12 by 12 specialty paper. Now, have you guys seen this paper? Do you want me to get it out and show it to you? Let me know in the comments, because I can go and get it out and show it to you. But look at how gorgeous that is. I love it. So the suite is $141.73. You order this tomorrow, that's going to be cheaper because there's no shipping on it. So oops, 114. So I'm doing in BC, 12% tax. So you're going to pay $127.68, which is a savings of $14.05. $14.05 just on that one suite. Okay, everybody wants the paper. Okay, let me get the paper. Let me get it. It's right. Whoa. Oh, I have a brand new package, so you'll get to see the full 12 by 12. I wanted to get this so that I had enough supplies for the class, just in case this paper sold out, because, oh my God, it is stunning. Stampin' Up's done really good this year. There's not a lot of stuff has sold out early. Okay, so there's sheet. Let me move my light here so that you don't get too much of a glare. Oh, you're going to get that glare because it's off of the ceiling. Okay, there you go. So there's the one sheet, and it's got a copper background, and then that on the other side. And then here's the sheet I'm using tonight. So this is soft seafoam metallic on one side and soft seafoam dots on the other side. And then this one has a silver background. And then on the other side is, this pattern makes fabulous backgrounds and pots, because the dies have a plant pot die in them. This one is, wait, is this the one? Fresh Freesia? Yep, this is the Fresh Freesia background. And then there it is on the other side. And then there's this one. It kind of has a champagne-y background on it. Oh, look, you can see me. Hi. Oh God. And then it's soft seafoam on the other side. It is gorgeous paper. And then this one has a copper background on it. And then it's got, what color would that be? Hang on. Calypso coral on the other side. Yep. You're going to want this paper, let me tell you. Okay, that's off the table. So let's get some stamping done. So there's what I did on the envelope. I just added a couple of the stems together on there. There we are. All right. We're stamping now. So in the kit, I have 8.5 by 5.5 card base, scored and folded in half, an envelope. So let me get that out of the way so I can start my piles of things I need to do. Then I have 3 pieces of 5.25 by 4 basic white. One is for the inside. One is for, can you see the layers on there? So I've got a layer cut by a deckled rectangle. So got one of those. And then this layer is actually built right on a piece of this as well. And then have a piece of basic white that is 2.5 by 4.5. And I'm going to do the pot and one of the die cuts. And then I have a piece of soft seafoam that's 2.5 by 3. And there's a die cut here. This is Pool Party, and it is 2.5 by 1.5 to cut. There's a double layer of pot there. Can you see the 2 pots? So it's to cut a pot. Piece of copper foil that is 1 3/4 by 2.5. Now, apparently I was supposed to put an adhesive sheet on the back of that, and I didn't, so we'll do that. And then I have my 2 pieces of designer paper that measure 2 by 5.25. My open leaf trinket and some fine sparkle gems. Okay. So first, let's get some adhesive sheet on that because I want to keep the little things inside, and I find if you put adhesive sheet on there and then don't remove the backing, they stay in there. Have I got a scrap, or do I have to go to my big one? Oh. All right. So did everybody have a good weekend? I moved this up a little bit because I like it just slightly smaller than the paper that I have. And then I'm going to move it this way just a tad and cut that off. So then it doesn't hang over. Hi, Yvonne. It is gorgeous paper. And you just have to take the liner off of here. So what did I do this weekend? I had grandchildren here on Saturday. We went for bike rides and played. And then I did the Stampin' Up! Had their party from 1 to 4. I watched it afterwards because I wanted time with the grandkids. So I didn't watch it live, but that's okay. It'll be there till the 18th. So if you didn't see it, you still have a chance. So I'm using the Splendid Thoughts Stamp Set, the Splendid Stems dies, and deckled rectangle dies. So this one, I'm going to cut one pot and one stem out of that. This one, I'm going to cut this stem out of. And then on the copper, I'm going to cut that out. And then this one, I'm going to cut one of those out as well, but I can only cut one at a time because that's all the dies that they gave us. They didn't give us 2 of those. Okay. 1, 2, and this one. Now, everything back on because I moved them all. Make sure you can see where they're supposed to be. And run that through. And then Sunday, we had our free class in my VIP group, and we did Z-fold cards. Yes, that's what that was, right? I don't know. It all kind of goes into one. There we are. Okay. Now, I'm going to clean that off. And cut one of these out of this piece. Oh, good, Valerie. I'm glad you enjoyed the class. All right, let's get the dies put away. So, apparently I should have changed my shirt. I've got my window open and I've got my fan on and I'm still warm. So I haven't scheduled the next free class yet, but I'm sure I'll do another one at some point. Okay. Don't need this, don't need this. Need all those. I'm not taking that out of there yet because I want to see if I can preserve it. Okay, now I'm going to take, oh good, Josie, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was fun. Okay, so I'm putting these 2 pieces of designer paper on the 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of basic white, and I'm going to kind of hopefully line them up so they're even, because I want to save this for the frame for the inside. So we'll just get some Stamp and Seal on here. I'm going to run out, but I was smart this time, and I have a refill ready. Okay, so this is going to line up right on there, like that. Now, put the adhesive on make sure I'm getting the adhesive on the right side so that I have half on one side of the paper and half is the other side of the paper. And then just line it up like that, nice and tight. There we are. So there's that piece. Got glue on my hands. And then I'm going to die cut that, the deckled rectangle. So I'm using the two largest. Now, if you don't have these deckled rectangles, I suggest you put them on your list for tomorrow. You watched the Beachcombers tonight? Oh, that's going back some, eh? So if you don't have these deckled rectangle dies, I strongly suggest that you get them on your list tomorrow when you're putting your free shipping order in, because you need these. They are amazing. Okay, I'm just going to cut that one out. There. Oh, it moved. Shoot. Hang on, it moved. Because I didn't put paper. Of course. There. Got it. They're returning the series. Is it the old series or are they remaking the series? I used to love that show. Okay, now this one is the next size down. I'm going to die cut that. And this one I need to put anchors on it because I want it to be centered so I can use it on the inside. So I've just got some Post-it note pieces here that I'm going to attach this with so it does not move when I move it. Perfect. Oh my God, Val, I'm going to have to check that out. That is awesome. We had lunch at Molly's Reach one year when we were over there. Ted was teaching courses in Gibson's, and he would teach 2-day trips and then 2-night trips. So when it was a night trip, he didn't start till, I don't know, it was like 4:00 in the afternoon or something. So we would do touring and find out what's going on. And you know what I didn't do? Oh, good. I didn't put a lot of adhesive on that, which I should have. But it looks like I'm going to be all right. Yeah. So when you're doing this, put a couple of strips of adhesive down the center so that when you die cut it, you're not cutting all your adhesive off. Yeah, apparently I should have done that. Okay, so that's going to get layered on there like that. And then that's going to go straight onto the card base when I find it. Like that. Okay, so we'll do that. Get some Stamp and Seal on there. So I'm also starting, oops, I think that's the end of it. Yep. I'm also starting tomorrow on my weekly newsletter. Starts my 12 weeks of Christmas. So it's 12 weeks of Christmas projects. They're not all cards. There's some 3D things. There's boxes. There's a few other things in there. I collaborated with a group of demonstrators to produce this for our customers. And the stipulation was that we had to share it for free. So every weekly newsletter between now and the week of Christmas Day, is going to have a free Christmas tutorial. Now, I know I said that my newsletters were going to start going out on Thursdays from now on, but then they threw the monkey wrench in and gave us free shipping tomorrow only. So I decided I better go back to the original schedule and send it out on Tuesday. So tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, you'll get your weekly installment from me with a free, I think this time it's a bag and a matching card. So there we go. We've got our front is all assembled. Stamp Sending Hugs in basic gray. Let's move this out of the way so I don't get it messy. I love the sentiment, this sending hugs, because so many times you just want to send a card just because. Oh, good, Val. Val's starting her Christmas tags. There we are, sending hugs. I like it when I get to send cards to people and brighten their day. Okay, so on the inside piece, I'm going to stamp this, and I think I did it in Pool Party. Oops, let's look at this one. Do you like Christmas tags, Josie? Nope, it's in soft seafoam. I did tags in my Sweet Candy Cane Mega Stamp Camp. We made 4 tags, and then I bought a couple of the Christmas tag kits. Oh, wait. New grid paper. I don't want to get it dirty. Okay, so I'm going to put that because I have to remember that there's going to be a frame around this. So I had to put it over a little bit. So that's the inside piece. Now the envelope, I'm going to stamp the same thing. That Mega Stamp Camp was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Valerie? I enjoyed it. And we had so much fun creating the projects for it too. Okay, now I'm taking the other leaf and Pool Party. We're going to go right over the top of that. Like that. Now this stamp set is $1 Million Achiever stamp set. Did you know that? It was coordinated with Mary Amar, who was $1 million sales achiever. That means she has ordered $1 million worth of product. Can you imagine? Holly, it was a great day. And you know what? I think we're going to do another one in the spring, a Mega Stamp Camp. The same thing, only it'll be, of course, it won't be Christmas and it won't be candy canes, but I think we're going to do it. Okay, so this is going to go over top like that. So I just need to get some adhesive on here now. I'm going to have to use Tombow because it's too narrow for my Stampin' Seal. So let's just get row of Tombow all the way around. Then I'll set it aside and it can dry. There we go. So let's just put that off to the side. There we are. Okay, now I didn't put adhesive on here because I didn't want them to be flat, all flat. So I'm going to put Tombow on them and let it dry. Now this Tombow, there's 2 different kinds of Tombow. We sell this one. It's known as the green Tombow, and it has latex in it. If you are allergic to latex, don't buy this glue because you'll have an allergic reaction. But that's why it remains tacky after it's dried. The blue one, the blue Tombow, does not have latex in it. We don't sell that one, but you can get it a lot of different places. Okay, so there's those two stems, and I'll just put those over there out of my way till they dry. Apparently people are excited that we're going to do another mega stamp camp. That's awesome. I just have to pin Leanne down because her life is so busy. She lives in a small town in Saskatchewan, in rural Saskatchewan. And I was wondering, what is this? But that's the inside piece. Of course, their seasons revolve around haying and seeding and harvesting. And so it's funny when I think, oh, well, we can have this on such and such a day. She says, nope, they'll be seeding then. Well, Josie, keep your eye open because as soon as we get access to the new catalog, we'll be able to plan it. And we get access to it on November the 11th. Because I'm going to Onstage in Vancouver. And those of us that go to Center Stage, we get access to the catalog on the 11th. Everybody else who's going has to wait till the 12th. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here now with that Tombow in the background. I probably should have put some on there, but I didn't. And then this one is going to go here. And this goes there, but it goes up on dimensionals, but I'm just looking to make sure I got it placed right. And then this one, I'm going to gently pull it out of the copper foil because I don't want those little pieces to come out. See the pieces that are in the middle there? I want those left in there. Now, not all of them are going to stay in there, but because copper is so thick to start with, there's a good chance that most of it will still be in there. So put this, push them all back in there because the liner stays on the back. Now, Tombow on this one too. Because I don't want to take the liner off to stick it down or all those little pieces will come out of the center. All right. So if you're not signed up for my weekly newsletter, you need to go to my blog. And the link is in the description of this video. And get signed up before 8 o'clock tomorrow morning Pacific time so you can start your 12 weeks of Christmas. Okay, so that's going to go, I think, right about there. Get that in there. Yeah. Push that down. Like that. My arm is healing. I've got it all covered up because it's not a nice site, but it's been, I've had it uncovered since last night and it's starting to itch. So I've got to get some cream on there now. Okay, so this open leaf trinket, it's not ambidextrous. It's different on each side. So you just need to figure out which side looks better for you. And I think that one. And then it goes on with a glue dot. Super mini Christmas lights are going to be perfect on the trees. Oh, that's cool, Val. You want to make a light up card? Okay, just one glue dot. We'll hold that on there like that. Now I put layered these two together. And I'm going to put dimensionals, one on either side, like that, and then a couple down at the bottom. And then that's going to sit right over top like that. And the reason I didn't put dimensionals in the middle is because that's where this is holding it up. Now, I'm not sure I like that over there like that. because it's going to stick out. I'm going to have to put some glue on there, but that's okay. I'll show you how I do it. Oh, I see. Cool. Valerie's lights are plastic, and she'd string them on a string and put them on her card on as lights on the tree. Okay, so this is going to go here, up as far as I can so it covers that glue dot. Let go. Right like that. Now this is bothering me because it's sticking up in the middle of nowhere. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the end of my pokey tool and then go underneath and just put a dot of glue right there. Now I have to take the glue off there because, of course, now my pokey tool is going to be all sticky. So I just have to let that dry a bit till I can push it down and it will attach itself. Okay. Bling. Don't forget to put the bling on, Mollet. One down there. One up here. And another one up here. Like that. Okay. The frame is now ready to put on the inside. I'll just line it up with the edges of that piece that I've already got in there. Put that on there like that. And there we are. That's our card. And things are still hanging in there. So what do you think? Isn't that pretty? I love it. I love this bundle. Makes me happy. All those gorgeous foily papers, plus the images in the stamp set. Yes. So if you are wanting to do my November class, it's all centered around Splendid Day. You have options. $140 gets you the suite plus the cards, and $90 gets you the bundle plus the cards. Of course, I'm an enabler. Oh, you guys are funny. $30 cards plus trinkets, ribbon, paper, and the distressed gold paper, which I'm using in the cards. Or for $15 tutorial only, and that's for 3 cards. Now, if you're part of my monthly tutorial subscription, you get tutorials for 4 cards. And it doesn't matter which option you choose, you still get invited to join us for the the virtual class on Wednesday, November the 23rd. I hold it on Zoom. Oh, thanks, ladies. You're so kind about my card. Valerie, I'm just going to have to, every card I make, you want me to send it, I'll just have to. Have we enabled you to get the gnomes yet? Who get the gnomes? I had the gnomes since the day they were available. I did a class in the gnomes. What was it? June, July. So I have the gnomes. Yes, Connie, I have the gnomes. We even did club. Oh, that's another thing. I am starting a new round of my monthly stamping club in December. The current one runs until November. And then in December, we're going to start a new one. There is 1 spot open so far. If anybody is interested in joining us, it's a minimum $30 purchase each month. You get at least 3 cards, 3 free card kits and tutorials. and virtual or in person. So as long as you live in Canada, you're welcome to join my club. If you have any questions about it, just send me an email. Let's see, I'm going back. Everybody says pretty cards. Yes, I'm an enabler. Oh, you guys. No, it wasn't the gnomes, Connie. What one was it? It wasn't the gnomes, because I have the gnomes. But it was one in here. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Valerie that posted cards. And I don't know which one it was. I'm looking. There's not a lot in here that I don't have. Oops. Did I say that out loud? Oh, I know what it was, Connie. It was the wreaths. The wreaths, what's it called? Wreaths of Christmas or something? Is that the one it is? I don't have that one yet. Oh, which one? What is it called? It was the other one that they used on Saturday. This one, cottage wreaths. I will, Janet. Hang on, let me go like this. Janet wants to see the inside of the card again. There it is, Janet. Oh, not that one. Yeah, it might have been the Santa one. I got the paper, but I never got the stamps and dies. So I made a couple of cards with the paper, but I fussy cut them out. But I know that I'm waffling on this one, and I may just have to order it tomorrow during free shipping day and save myself 11%. Because it's not only for Christmas, and it has this gorgeous bow in the dies, and I really want that bow. And there's even a stamp. You're welcome, Janet. Yeah, could very well have been the Santa one. Hey, there we go. So don't forget, classes open for registration. Free shipping day tomorrow for any orders over $100. And I am putting in a club group order, and I'm putting in a customer group order tomorrow. So let me know by like 4 o'clock in the afternoon if you want to be included in it, or you can just go online and order. And extra $71 in free product when you get the starter kit this month. Okay, so anybody got any other questions? Comments? Stamp set they want me to get? I can be easily influenced, just like you guys. I think I don't want something, and then I see something so cute or so pretty, and I rush out and get it because I cave. Always, when the new catalog comes out, I always have good intentions. And I say to myself, be strategic. Only get stuff you know your customers are going to love. Yeah, no. I get stuff I love, and then I just show it. You think I should get the wreaths, Valerie? Yeah. Yep. Janet thinks so too, cottage wreaths. I know. And that card that they made on Saturday, that card wasn't bad either. At least it gives me something to start with. All right. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Thursday night, 8 o'clock, my VIP group, we are doing. I'm not going to show you the card. Oh, I've got a coloring technique for you. Hi, Yvonne, and thanks for joining me. Good night. So, 8 o'clock Thursday night, the recipe will post the day before so you can prep what you need to create along with me. And then Friday, I'm out of here for a week. Yay, I'm so excited. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Oh, don't forget to share my video. If you like my video, I would really appreciate it if you would share it. You can't share from my VIP group, but you can share from my page. It's a public page. Thanks so much. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.